I used to wake up feeling tired, but now I wake up feeling fresh and full of energy every day. In this video you will learn the 5 things that made it possible, and hopefully by the end of the video you can also apply it yourself. Let's get started. You all know that our bodies need to sleep around 8 hours a night, but how many of you actually sleep that on average? There are no miracles. If you want to wake up feeling fresh, you have to commit to it. Some days we sleep less than that, and that's perfectly fine. But if you don't aim to sleep at least 8 hours a day, just accept the fact that you will wake up feeling tired. To achieve that, you have 2 options. Option number 1, you turn off your alarm clock and you wake up when you have rested everything. Doesn't seem a good option unless we want to get fired. Option number 2, we go to bed early enough to give our body time to rest. Again, if we want to be healthy, if we want to wake up fresh, it requires commitment. You have to be disciplined and get out of your phone, turn off your Netflix and go to sleep. It may seem we are losing time. You are sleeping 8 hours while others are sleeping 7 hours or less. They have 1 extra hour every day than you do. It seems that way, but what they don't know is that it has a cost over time. When you sleep less, you are losing big time in so many different areas. You are more tired, you learn less, you can't control your emotions so well, and the list continues. When you get older, those who sleep less are more likely to die earlier. There are countless of studies that can prove it. Listen to this carefully. Every day there are 2,000 people who die from heart attack. Every year on the day that we advance our clock 1 hour, that number rises 25%. People who would sleep 7 hours from 1 am to 8 am, with the hour changing they will sleep 6 hours from 2 am to 8 am, and because of that many of them have a heart attack. Guess what, when the hours shift back we can also see the opposite happening. When people sleep 8 hours instead of 7, 21% less people die from heart attack that day. If you are not convinced yet that you should prioritize your sleep, just get out of this video because I have nothing to teach you. Now, a few techniques I use to help me get in bed earlier. My favorite one is to create the habit of just having a calm activity before sleep and get to bed as soon as your hour is approaching. So, me and my fiance like to watch Netflix after dinner, and we usually have around 1.5 hours before we go to bed. So we watch 1 or 2 episodes and that's it, time to sleep. If for some reason we have less time after dinner, we check the clock. If the episode will end after 10 PM, we won't watch it. In the worst scenario, we can watch a piece of it, but that's it. No Netflix after 10 PM. This works for us because we have our priorities straight. Another technique I also use sometimes is to set up an alarm clock like 1 hour before I want to be sleeping. When it rings, I know I have to close what I'm doing and go to do my things before bed. But man, this only works if you take it seriously. If you are not serious enough, you will end up ignoring your clock and go to bed late. There is no magic trick that can save you if you don't want to do what you have to do. Going to bed early isn't enough though. You can go to bed and stay there without being able to sleep. And no matter how hard you try, you can't fall asleep. You have to know yourself and learn how sleep works so you can fall asleep easier. One of the biggest reasons people can't fall asleep early is because of lights, strong lights. Our brain interprets our home lights and our TV screens and our smartphone screens as daylight. And why would you sleep during the day? We sleep at night. If your brain thinks it's day, it won't signal your body to sleep. Having this in mind, before sleeping you should avoid bright lights and screens. I use my smartphone a little bit before sleep, but I put my brightness at minimum. Ideally we should avoid it, but setting at minimum and using less brighter lights at our house will help big time. Also, it is super important to go to bed and to wake up at similar times every day. This routine and regularity are super powerful to help our brain and body know when we are going to rest and take the best of it. It's not about an exception that we will screw it, but on our day-to-day it is so powerful. If I had only one tip to give, this would be the one. Apply these tips before bed and you are already doing more than 90% of people. Well, I just made up this number, but for sure you are doing more than everyone you know. But there are also things you can do after waking up to get you ready for the day. We lose lots of water during the night, and as such, many times we wake up tired. But not because we didn't rest, but because we are dehydrated. What you need is water, not coffee. That's why I have a glass of water by my side, and the first thing I do when I wake up is to drink it. Start doing that and you will notice how you will start feeling much fresher. Also, a few exercises in the morning are so beneficial for us. I'm not talking about a long workout, nothing like that. Some short and pumped exercises are the key to wake us up. I do some squats, push-ups or some burpees every day. It doesn't take me more than 5 to 10 minutes and it gets my energy levels rising and I feel really good. These are my tips for today. I hope you are serious about it and you start applying yourself. Remember that we decide our future with the choices we make today, so choose wisely. Don't forget to subscribe and sleep well, my friend.